without any. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I invite you to share, like, subscribe, step to step. Today I'm with this one class, very special class, and this is none other than two Violet, PB Kagwe, or what we call Precious Blood Kagwe Girls, Form 2 class, Violet. We want to look at this writer of A Doll's House. They are going to tell us who has written this book. They are going to tell us where this book has been set. They are going to tell us the main message in this book because they have interacted with the writer, they have interacted with his work, and these girls, as you see them, they are very, very, very bright girls. They're able to interact with literature, always a lively class because they know that literature is life. Literature makes meaning in their lives. So they have interacted with this book, they have interacted with this play, they are going to tell us more about it. And through our interaction, we hope that you are going to learn something. Please, step for step. Welcome my class that able to share with your other young students watching us there, our parents viewing us at home. They are going to share with us and bring this book right at your doorstep, step for step. Okay, I want to invite one of us who is going to take us through this book. She's going to introduce to us about the writer of the book, where the book is set, the main characters of the book, and from there we are going to pick it up from where she stops. A clap for her, she comes. Good. Go on.
So, A Doll's House is a book, it's a play written in Norway by Henrik Ibsen. It features two main characters who are Nora and Helma. Helma treats Nora like a doll because Nora doesn't have like her own voice to speak out for what she wants. But as we continue in the book, we see that Nora gains courage and herself awareness, and she can speak out for what she believes is right, and she can also tell Helma that she's not a doll, and no woman is should be put in that place of being treated like somebody you're not. Yes.
A clap for her. A beautiful one. I like the interpretation. And do you believe that girls that Nora has no voice?
No.
She has no voice?
No.
And you know, we talk about Nora. And Nora representing other women. See, yeah?
Yes.
She's also representing us. True?
Yes.
Yeah, in as much as she's from Norway, one character in the book is a representation of all other characters. She features us as women. And we want to be treated like Nora?
No.
And when we open when the play opens at the beginning, we see Nora coming from shopping, yeah?
Yes.
Where are they doing the shopping? What is happening?
It's Christmas.
Yeah, they're doing some Christmas preparation, right?
Yes.
And from then on, there's no conflict, yeah?
Yes.
From the beginning of the book, there's no conflict. We see a normal family. We're on the daily programs of doing their daily chores, shopping and the like. There's no conflict. There's no problem between the two. But the problem comes in when does the problem of the play starts? From where does the family start having a problem? There's something that is being reviewed by Nora, right?
Yes.
There's something that she doesn't want to know, that the husband to know, right?
Yes.
Oh, hands up. Who wants to tell us what is happening? Yes, good.
Nora has taken a loan.
Mhm.
She committed a forgery in order to save.
Please speak up again.
Nora took a loan and she committed a forgery so that she can save her husband's life. But she didn't want Helma to know because women had to ask for things from their husbands.
Tell your neighbor. Must she ask for permission?
No.
Can she think about it?
Yes.
Now, with the time that the book is set, this time that Henrik Ibsen is writing for us about A Doll's House, we are looking at a time when women didn't have what we call financial obligation. Tell your neighbor that.
Financial obligation.
Yeah, you could not handle money without the consent of your husbands. Guy, tell your neighbor, guy.
Guy.
Wow. Now this is Nora, and that is why she keeps it a secret that the husband should never know. The husband husband should never get to know. Because when the husbands come to know about it, the worst is going to happen. Okay?
Yes.
The worst is going to happen. So there's a suspense. The writer keeps us in suspense. We're asking ourselves, now, once the husband comes to know what is going to happen, we are wondering, is the family going to remain intact? Are they going to remain with love for one another after the husband comes to know about the secret? What is going to happen exactly? And we are wondering, if you put yourself in the situation of Nora and Helma, would you have liked to be the wife to Helma?
No.
But Helma loves Nora.
No.
Somebody with an idea tell us why she not have been a wife to Helma? Hand up. Yes?
Because he did not want to even listen to what I have to say for myself. And if I like he did not treat the woman as if she can ask for anything that is helping her and the family like, well, but he just wants he wants the woman to see like he provides everything for the family and everything.
A clap for her. Another person, yes, good.
This is because Helma cares only about his reputation and not about the feelings of Nora.
Good. A clap for her. Another person, yes.
No, Helma, there is moral decadence here in a way that it's believed that only men are capable of doing anything, that women are just an instrument, just like a doll. Yes.
Good. A clap for her. Has the writer achieved by giving us that title?
Yes.
Is it relevant?
Yes.
Does it fit in the work of art?
Yes.
Very well.
Yes.
Even the choice of the characters, yeah?
Yes.
And Henrik Ibsen makes Nora just look like a doll, right?
Yes.
And Helma is the boss, you know. No permission here. You can't even eat macaroons, remember?
Yes.
What else is she forbidden to do? To eat the sweets, is it?
Yes.
Yeah. Has my little Skylark been nibbling sweets? Yeah. Any pet names that Nora just accept like that?
Yes.
Would you accept such names?
No.
Yeah. Wouldn't you? By the way, may I ask you guys, was there love between the two?
No.
Well, why do you think there was no love between the two? Yes?
I personally, I think there wasn't love because when Helma came to discover that Nora had borrowed a loan, he showed her his true colors. So Nora came to realize that Helma just married her for a show. He didn't love her. Yes.
A clap for her. Are women just married for a show?
No.
By the way, women, who do they dress for if not for men?
They dress
Women dress for themselves or for men?
for themselves.
Some for men, yeah?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Some for men?
Yeah.
And some for themselves?
Yes.
How many dresses for themselves? How many dresses for men? Hey! Clap for Christine. Good. Now, when you look at this woman and the way she's treated, at the beginning we are very upset, yeah?
Yes.
As women, we are like, why does she accept these names? Is my little Skylark there? Yes! Has my little Skylark been Yes! But at the end of the book, my friend, Nora is not just a woman, what do you think, eh?
Yes.
She no longer appears to be this doll. She now, Henrik Ibsen tells us, there's a possibility. There was power within the woman to liberate herself, right?
Yes.
There is something inside the woman that is beautiful, yeah?
Yes.
And we see Nora coming now from the so-called a doll to somebody who can talk for herself, right?
Yes.
We see independence in the woman, right?
Yes.
And what does she tell Helma? Sit down. Yes, sit down. We have been married for how many years?
8
And
years.
for the 8 years, can you show me 8 with your fingers? For the 8 years, we have come up with nothing. There's nothing serious between us, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And you have always treated me like a doll. Say, just like a doll. You know, there's nothing our home has nothing better than a doll's house. It has just been a playhouse, a playroom, yeah?
Yes.
My children have been dolls, you know. I was handed from my father to you. And Helma says, you mean for these years I have not loved you? You've never been happy? No. Just cheerful. Never happy. How do you feel in a man's house for many years and you're not happy? Are women able to put up with that?
No.
Yes?
No.
Sometimes you put up, you say, for the sake of children, what do I do? Yeah? And that is why we find many people in marriage, they're not happy. But they say, because of so and so, because of the children, I choose to stay. And many people are suffering in this kind of an environment, you know. And Nora is a woman who shows us what other women are going through in the so-called families. Are you together?
Yes.
Yes. So, choose your prisoner well. Right, from two?
Yes.
Are you going to be a doll?
No.
Are you adopted to manipulation?
No.
Yeah, that's why you have to work hard, okay?
Yes.
Tell your neighbor, work hard.
Work hard.
We refuse to be dolls.
We refuse to be
Our
dolls.
class is not a doll's house.
Our class is not a doll's house.
Yes. And that is so good. Right?
Yes.
Good. Now, in this book again, we see other characters coming up. People like Krogstad, who else?
Dr.
Mrs. Lind.
Dr. Ram.
Dr. Ram is our boyfriend, right?
Yes.
He's a good one.
Yes.
Very peaceful.
Yes.
And who else? Helen,
The reporter.
Good. And these the other characters who come up. They are minor characters, okay?
Yes.
We have a major characters like in a Krogstad, you know? And
Yes.
talk about the major characters in a work of art. These are the characters who carry the main task in the book, okay?
Yes.
So from them, we get the plot of the work of art. The plot means the flow of the events, okay?
Yes.
The events flow because of them. Krogstad comes on stage. These are the characters disappears on the stage. Another one comes on stage, yeah?
Yes.
And you discover that there's no character who comes on stage just for show. They come with a purpose. Are you together?
Yes.
They come with a purpose. There's no way a writer is going to bring up a character on stage for fun. They have to play a role. Are you together?
Yes.
Every girl seated in that class has a role to play. Okay?
Yes.
Even if she was number last, she's important. Okay?
Yes.
Ambia mwenzako shika tano.
Shika tano.
Yes. Usimsalimie shika tano. Now, that shika tano, you are telling her you play a role. Are you together?
Yes.
Yes, you play a role in our school. You play a role in our class. Are you together?
Yes.
Even if she's a noise maker. There's another one who's a cartoon. See you?
Yes.
Without her, life can be so boring, right?
Yes.
Like who?
Lauren.
She's a cartoon.
Yes.
We need that cartoon in that class. Because every character has a purpose in the work of art. Are we together?
Yes.
So, has a purpose in the work of art. Every person is important. Every character who comes on stage in the doll's house is important. You're going to interact with so many books. And I want you to, every time you ask yourself, how did the writer introduce this and this character? Do we love Krogstad?
No.
At the beginning. At the beginning.
Hands up. Hands up, hands up, hands up, yes. Why?
Because there is a situation where Helga is about to know the truth and he blackmails Nora. No, that is not right.
Clap for her. Who else doesn't love Krogstad? I think I love Krogstad.
Yes.
How many don't love him? Another person who loves Krogstad. Why?
Because he was trying to manipulate Nora so that he can save the reputation of his children. And if you're a parent, you will do anything to support your kids. And even if he was trying to manipulate Nora, at the end of the book, we see that after getting back together with Miss Linde, they came to an agreement that he would stop manipulating Nora and he does stop and keeps his word. Yes.
A clap for her. Is it true?
Yes.
By the clock, Simba.
Yes.
Ako sawa?
Yes.
Good. Do you love Dr. Rank?
Yes.
What is the use of Dr. Rank in the book? What is the role of Dr. Rank? Who want to try something about Dr. Rank? Anything about Dr. Rank? Yes, good.
Dr. Rank in those house was a family friend.
Uh-huh.
And there was a best friend to her.
A clap for her. And have you discovered that when there are two main characters on stage, Dr. Rank just comes in?
Yes.
You remember from Tarantula, when the husband and wife are so happy? Hey, Dr. Rank, dear Uyo. Americo. Senior, whenever he's on stage, he comes and everything is Helma is so excited to have Nora. And when they are coming from the Tarantula, right? When they are coming from the Tarantula and they are coming from upstairs, eh?
Yes.
And Nora, Helma, brings Nora. Helma brings Nora very well. Come! You remember?
Yes.
Yeah, and at this moment, no, Helma is so excited with the wife. Dr. Rank, a knock at the door. So do you remember that instance?
Yes.
This is a character who is ever is a character who is ever on stage. Most of the time he is, the stage is not left blank, okay?
Yes.
The stage should always be occupied by the actors. Now, I hope you enjoy literature.
Yes.
And this is what writers do. Are we together?
Yes.
And I know majority of us are going to become writers.
Yes.
Great women of work of art. Yeah?
Yes.
And in as much as you're not going to become writers, at least enjoy literature when you're in high school. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's enjoyable. You know you're going to interact with so many other books. And don't just interact with the ones that are set in school. Please get in touch with other books written in different countries, right?
Yes.
Yeah, interact with also the African writers. Are you together?
Yes.
Like who? Kina Chinua Achebe.
Yes.
By the things all about. Okay?
Ngongeva
Gogo Abiongo with the river.
between
Margaret Ogola with the river and the song.
the source.
Yes, these are people who are written. They are people. And they always communicate on a particular aspect, They're not just there, they don't just write for fun. There's a message they want to communicate. But let me ask you, has Henrik Ibsen communicated his message?
Yes.
Does the woman get to discover herself?
Yes.
Does Henrik Ibsen support family breakages?
No.
Does he support divorce?
No.
Separation?
No.
What is he advocating for? What is yes?
Henrik Ibsen advocates for the role of women and them to have self-awareness in them that they are not dogs.
A clap! Yeah. What else through the departure of these two couple does Henrik Ibsen want to tell us? Yes, good.
Henrik Ibsen tries to show women that they actually have a voice and that they can do things for themselves and they don't need a man to be successful.
A clap! We can join hand and do things for ourselves, right?
Yes.
Yes, another one. Yes, it's good.
It teaches us about self-dependency of women. Yes.
Women can depend on themselves. A clap, another one. Good, another one. Good.
He teaches us that we do not need a man to stand up for ourselves, that women are not meant to be in the kitchen, but we can stand on our own and be better than them.
A clap. Another one. By the way, does Nora love her family?
Yes.
Why? How? Why? Hands up, yes. Does Nora love her family?
Yes.
Why? Good.
She loves her family because, for the sake of her husband, she borrowed the loan, even if it was against the law according to their society. And even though she left her family, the children, it's because she loved them and she didn't want the people to talk bad about the children.
Good try. A clap for her. Does she buy something for the kids when she goes
Yes.
out?
Yes.
What? Yes. She buys some gifts for the kids, eh?
Yes.
She play with, eh?
Yes.
Even some handkerchiefs for Hannah, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, so she cares. She's a caring woman. But there's something that in all this love for the family, there's something that I love with Nora. I don't know why sometimes we may look at it, we may criticize the book and say she was a bit negative about responsibility as a woman. I think she was making the right decision in parting with the husband because there's somewhere that she says, and Helma tries to convince Nora and say, you are leaving us and you are a wife and a husband and a mother. And she says, for the first, at first, I have to be a human being. I'm a human being. Yes, I'm a mother, I don't deny. I'm a wife, I don't deny. But I'm also a human being. Yes, beyond everything, I'm a human being. Right together?
Yes.
And I'm going first of all to discover myself. Okay?
Yes.
And Nora and Helma tried to convince her. What about your sacred duties? And she said, the first duty is to myself. Right together?
Yes.
It's the most sacred duty. First duty to myself. Yes. And we see, I think this is the most interesting book that I've ever read. Yeah?
Yes.
Because we see a woman with all the courage, despite all the cultural restrictions. She goes beyond these all restrictions. She goes beyond them, okay?
Yes.
She's able to look at life in a positive way. She's able to step her feet on the ground and say, to hell. Yes. First of all, duty to myself, discover yourself. Right together?
Yes.
And I told you, literature should not only be geared to your academic performance. It should speak to us. It should enlighten us, right?
Yes.
It should give us a new way of looking at things. Right together?
Yes.
Yes, you're not going to be humiliated. But we can be the only who can humiliate ourselves as women. Right together?
Yes.
We can stop some of the things and say, I think I can as well put food on the table, right?
Yes.
Yes. I think I can live a dignified life like a woman, right?
Yes.
Yes, I think I can go far as a woman. Okay?
Yes.
It doesn't mean because you are learned you cannot go to the kitchen. The position of the woman in the kitchen remains here because of our responsibilities. I cook in my house, right?
Yes.
And again, I come to work. Okay?
Yes.
See, there's a balance.
Yes.
So, but Nora here is telling us, I think it's only after I leave this man that I'm going to discover myself better. Right together?
Yes.
Yes. With him, I may not. Because I'm just in his hands, just for pleasure. I've just been there for you to play with me, to talk with me. I've been nothing else but just your doll. Just been a doll, nothing else. Girls, what do you have to say as we end this presentation? What do you want to tell the young girls watching us there? What do you want to tell the young women? What do you want to tell our viewers today about being a woman of substance? Every girl is going to talk, and we are going to start from this side here. And every one of us is going to tell us what you have learned from a daughter's house as a woman, as a young girl growing to be a woman. Have you learned something?
Yes.
Good. What is it that you have learned? Okay. Yes. Go on.
I've learned, like as a woman, I should stand and yes, yes, I must stand for myself as a woman, and the people whom we are watching, yeah, like young girls, we should fight for what is right as a woman. Yes.
A clap for her. Mm-hmm.
To all the young viewers out there, I'd like to say that it's not a must to have a man by your side to be fully dependent. As you learn from Nora, she was able to leave a marriage to find herself. So also if you want to find yourself, do the right thing and follow your heart, but take your mind with you.
A clap.
So what I've learned from the doll's house is that each and every woman has a role to play for herself and for her family, and we should depend on ourselves. And also for young girls, we should grow having self-awareness and knowing what we really want and aiming for the best so that we cannot live a hard life. Yes.
A clap for her.
What I have learned from the doll's house is that you're supposed to be self-dependent and don't depend on men. And for the young viewers, I would tell you to study so that you cannot depend on men.
A clap.
What I've learned is that I, as a woman, I have my voice. I can speak for myself and I can put the food on the table. So out there, you viewers, you can work hard in school and you can do anything. Yes, when you believe in yourself. Yeah.
A clap for her.
You as a woman, you have a voice in the house. You can talk. If a man can bring food in the table, you can also do the same. You should learn to speak out for yourself.
A clap for her.
What I have learned is that you don't depend on a man to do what you want. You have a voice to speak and you have a chance to speak and people can hear you. That's what I've learned.
A clap for her.
What I've learned from the doll's house is, as a woman, you should take part in like day-to-day activities. You should not only depend on a man because, take for example, the Tanzanian president is a woman. So anything is possible if we put in hard work and put God first in everything we do.
What I've learned from the book is it's a social mirror. As for that, we say, as a woman, it is much more important to be bold and assertive in everything you do. So learn to be quick and go for it every time.
A clap.
What I've learned from the Dot's house is one should be self-driven as a woman, and you're not an instrument to be pampered by a man. That's what I've learned.
Wow. And next.
From the doll's house, I've learned that you should be self-made. From the doll's house, I've learned that we should be dependent on our own selves.
A clap for her.
What I have learned is that we need to stand firm on our decisions the same way that Nora was firm about leaving Helma because we have responsibilities to ourselves.
A clap for her.
What I've learned is that women can do things on their own. Women can be independent, and if we work hard, we can get those white-collar jobs as the men do.
A clap. We can work in offices, yeah?
Yes.
We can be pilots, yeah?
Yes.
Yes, next.
What I've learned is that women should be independent. Yes.
A clap for her.
To all,
To other viewers.
I like to encourage you to refuse to be an object of pleasure. You are a human being just like the men, and you can stand on your own and make decisions for yourself.
A clap. Next.
What I've learned from the doll's house is that that we should first discover ourselves before engaging in things like marriage, and we should not be controlled by men. Yes.
A clap.
So what I've learned from the doll's house is that women should learn how to be independent and they should not depend on men in everything that they do. And we should look at for example, the prominent women. We should use them as we should see them as our role models so that they can encourage us in everything that we do. I've learned a lot of lessons in this book, but the most important lesson is that you're not supposed to be taken as a doll. You're supposed to be independent, able to stand to your ground. Yes.
A clap. These are precious black girls. Uh-huh.
What I've learned from my Dot's house is that women should be able to make bold decisions and they should not underestimate themselves in what the society says about them.
A clap.
What I urge women is to have courage in that saying yes or no. They should take that courage and be independent.
A clap. Next.
What I've learned is that as women, we should not let men use us as a play item, and we should try to prove that what men can do, women can do the best.
Next.
What I have learned is that women should stand firm for themselves and they should not be taken as a plaything in the society.
A clap.
I have learned that women, no matter the age, you can still discover who you are, and also you should speak out. Let no one take advantage of you. And to the men, don't look down upon women because we are all human.
A clap for her.
I have learned that all women have voices to speak for themselves.
A clap. Good.
I
allowed to be treated as dogs and should remain in the
Good, a clap. Next.
What I've learned from the dollhouse is that women should stand on their ground, that they should make firm decisions, and that we are not any objects to be played or that we should know our roots. Thank you.
Clap.
I have learned that you should be confident in what you do and be self-independent.
Good, a clap. Good, this is beautiful. And once again, I want to appreciate each one of you. I appreciate your responses. I appreciate your sharing. You've shared with us your lessons, and you have also shared with us about what you've learned from this play, right?
Yes.
And you told me that the writer has really achieved, okay?
Yes.
Are you going to read more books?
Yes.
Are you going to be readers class?
Yes.
Are you going to love literature?
Yes.
It is life. Okay?
Yes.
And you've seen that a literature student, you cannot be a literature student and you are down. Tell your neighbor, smile.
Smile.
Remain cheerful.
Remain cheerful.
Are you telling her?
Yes.
Because you can't afford to be doing literature at the same time you're not cheerful. We are going to remain cheerful. We are going to remain vibrant. Are you together?
Yes.
We are going to read books. And when we come back from holiday, we are going to bring you knowledge from whatever we've read. There are books online, right?
Yes.
We have print media. We have other programs that we watch,
Yes.
and we have audio books, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So please read it. Not only from the African writers, read even from Africa and beyond, right? Together?
Yes.
Okay. I want to keep you posted all the time. Check on the page what's new for you so that you can learn and also educate other young viewers and those teachers and every one of us, our parents watching us at home. Please keep posted and tell them that we love literature, we love the set books we are doing in school, and they are going to do very well because the first thing is that we have understood the purpose as to why the book was written. Right together?
Yes.
Which other books you are going to read? Are you aware?
Yes.
Are you going to read Blossom of Savannah?
Yes.
Written by who? Ole Kule.
Yes.
Good. So even before the teacher introduces it, at least get to know what the book is all about, right?
Yes.
Okay. It was such a short session, very enjoyable, right?
Yes.
Very lively.
Yes.
Yeah, and everyone was involved. We left no one behind. Did you leave anyone behind?
No.
Everyone was a participant. I want to appreciate you too, Violet. Always remain that young class, remain that vibrant class, and you're going to learn more and more. Tell your neighbor, how did you like it?
How did you like it?
And there goes to Violet, a doll's house by Anne Laughton E. It's a goodbye.